Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. I forgot there was no sound in space, so yeah. Turn that down. Thank you. Now let's start today. Man, I told you to... Alright, enough messing around. Now let's start the point of this video. So, this is the Earth. It is 4 seasons. But why? And what is a solstice? What the heck is going on? Well, the seasons can quickly be explained by the tilt of the Earth. So, it would be common sense to know that the Earth has a tilt, unless you have the codename of Basient. Then it's illegal for you to know that. And it actually looks like this. 23.5 degrees to be exact. Now that we got the tilt, let's zoom out so we can see the orbit of the Earth. Here is the Sun and Earth's orbit. What? Hold on. Let me just... And there we go. No. Now that we can see them, we can add the axis line and the equator. That little dot on the northern hemisphere is going to be the place that we're going to focus on, which is the northern hemisphere. Speaking of which, on that little dot is where winter is. Under the little dot, the southern hemisphere, is summer. But if the Earth were to be over here, then it would be summer for the northern hemisphere. So the reason this happens is because of the Earth's axis. You see, when it's over here, that means its axis is farthest away from the northern star, causing it to be summer for the northern hemisphere. But when it's over here, then it will be winter for the northern hemisphere because its axis is closest in pointing to the northern star. Speaking of the North Star and the axis of the Earth, I'd like to introduce something called a solstice. So a solstice happens twice a year, at least I think so, during summer and winter. So let's zoom in so we can see this better. Now that we are up close and we can see what's going on, we can start explaining about how the winter and summer solstice works. We've already specified that in the northern hemisphere it's winter, but in the North Pole is the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year. Because its axis is pointing to the North Star, that is when it's the winter solstice for the North Pole. Summer solstice is the opposite of the winter solstice. The northern hemisphere is closest to the sun and farthest away from the northern star. And it's the longest day of the year rather than the shortest. Okay, that's all I have for today. Bye now. I'm gonna throw Gigi into Mars now. Wait, what? Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. No!
It's time for the punishment.
Help me! No! Grab me! Please help me, please!